Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. AEW veteran claims Paul Heyman owes him quite a bit of money. I'll never see it. Before making his name in WWE, Paul Heyman was ECW's head honcho. An AEW veteran has claimed that Heyman owes him money. Jerry Lynn is the latest to comment on Paul Heyman. The Wiseman is the mastermind behind one of the most popular wrestling promotions of all time, ECW. Although Extreme Championship Wrestling was smaller than WWE, the company boasted a loyal fan base of hardcore wrestling fans. Many still remember the good old days when legends like Sabu performed death-defying stunts in the ring. Despite its popularity, ECW struggled to stay afloat due to financial reasons and finally closed its doors. Many stars from the promotion have gone on to have legendary careers. Lynn now works for AEW in a backstage role. During a recent interview on Wrestling Shoot Interviews, Jerry Lynn, who is a former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, claimed that Heyman owed him quite a bit of money. Lynn also believed that he would never see any of it. Fast forward many years later, and Paul Heyman is part of the WWE roster. He has donned many hats for the company, but is best known for being the on-screen manager of Brock Lesnar. Heyman allegedly had an interaction with Jerry Lynn about the situation surrounding his pay years after ECW closed its doors. During the same interview, Jerry Lynn recalled that WWE once rolled into Nashville, Tennessee, where he lived. He stopped by to visit Brock Lesnar and happened to run into Heyman, and two men had a discussion about the unpaid debt. In the world of professional wrestling, stories of backstage dealings, unpaid dues, and financial disputes often become as legendary as the in-ring battles themselves. One such story recently came to light when an AEW veteran revealed that WWE's Paul Heyman, one of the most iconic figures in wrestling history, allegedly owes him a significant sum of money. Despite the passage of time, the veteran expressed doubt that he would ever see the money, adding a new layer to the complex narrative of Heyman's storied career. This revelation, which has sparked a flurry of discussions among fans and wrestling insiders alike, sheds light on the financial intricacies of the wrestling industry and offers a glimpse into the business dealings of one of its most controversial figures. Let's delve into the background of this claim, the history of Paul Heyman's financial controversies, and what this means for the wrestling world at large. The AEW veteran, whose identity has not been publicly disclosed, shared his story during a recent interview on a popular wrestling podcast. He candidly discussed his time working with Paul Heyman, highlighting the respect he had for Heyman's creative genius, while also revealing a less favorable side of their professional relationship. "Paul Heyman owes me quite a bit of money," the veteran stated. "It's been years, and I've come to terms with the fact that I'll never see it." This statement has sent ripples through the wrestling community, raising questions about the circumstances that led to the unpaid debt and the broader implications for Heyman's reputation. To understand the gravity of this claim, it's essential to explore the duality of Paul Heyman's persona in the wrestling world. Heyman is widely recognized as a visionary, a mastermind behind some of the most compelling storylines in wrestling history. His tenure as the owner of Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, is particularly celebrated for its innovative and rebellious approach to wrestling. However, Heyman's career is also marred by financial controversies. His time in ECW, while creatively groundbreaking, was fraught with financial instability. Many wrestlers who worked for ECW have recounted stories of missed payments, bounced checks, and financial hardships. Paul Heyman's financial troubles are almost as legendary as his booking acumen. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, ECW struggled to stay afloat. The promotion was known for its hardcore style and passionate fan base, but behind the scenes, financial mismanagement was a recurring theme. ECW's financial difficulties were no secret, and Heyman, as the figurehead, often bore the brunt of the blame. Wrestlers would frequently work without pay, sometimes for months at a time. Despite these hardships, many stayed loyal to Heyman, drawn by his charisma and the creative freedom ECW offered. However, as ECW's financial situation worsened, the loyalty of its talent was tested. By the time ECW closed its doors in 2001, many wrestlers were left with unpaid wages, leading to lingering resentment and bitterness. After ECW's demise, Heyman transitioned to WWE, where he found a new platform for his creative talents. Despite the stability of WWE, rumors of Heyman's financial disputes continued to surface. While he wasn't responsible for paying talent in WWE, his history followed him, and stories of unpaid debts from his ECW days resurfaced periodically. The AEW veteran's claim that Heyman owes him money suggests that these financial disputes are not merely relics of the past. The veteran's involvement with AEW adds an intriguing layer to the story, as AEW represents a new generation of wrestling talent and management style, often positioning itself as a more wrestler-friendly alternative to WWE. AEW has prided itself on providing a more transparent and equitable environment for its wrestlers, contrasting with the old-school tales of financial mistreatment. The veteran's comments, however, serve as a reminder that the shadows of the past still loom over some of wrestling's most prominent figures. Paul Heyman's current role in WWE as the special counsel to Roman Reigns and the creative force behind many of SmackDown's top storylines has cemented his status as an influential figure in modern wrestling. However, the veteran's claim threatens to reignite scrutiny over Heyman's past financial dealings. For many fans and wrestlers, Heyman is a complex figure, admired for his creativity but criticized for his business practices. The AEW veteran's revelation could prompt others to come forward with similar stories, potentially damaging Heyman's reputation further. It remains to be seen how WWE will address these claims. While Heyman's alleged financial missteps date back to his time in ECW, WWE's association with him could lead to public relations challenges. WWE might need to distance itself from these allegations or address them head-on to maintain its image as a professional and ethical company. The wrestling community, known for its passionate fan base and outspoken personalities, has been quick to react to the veteran's claims. Social media platforms have been abuzz with discussions about Heyman's financial history and the broader issue of financial transparency in wrestling. Many fans and fellow wrestlers have expressed support for the AEW veteran, praising his courage for speaking out. Financial disputes are often kept private in the wrestling world, and this public revelation has sparked a conversation about the importance of fair compensation and accountability. On the flip side, some fans have defended Heyman, citing the difficult circumstances he faced during his time in ECW. They argue that Heyman's creative contributions to wrestling should not be overshadowed by financial disputes from the past. The AEW veteran's claim against Paul Heyman is a reminder of the need for transparency and fairness in the wrestling industry. As wrestling continues to evolve, with companies like AEW emphasizing better working conditions and compensation, there is hope that stories of unpaid debts will become a thing of the past. The wrestling industry, like any other, thrives on trust and professionalism. Wrestlers put their bodies on the line for the entertainment of fans, and they deserve to be compensated fairly for their efforts. This incident highlights the importance of holding industry leaders accountable and ensuring that financial disputes are addressed transparently. As AEW and other promotions continue to grow, there is an opportunity to set new standards for financial practices in wrestling. By learning from the past and prioritizing the welfare of their talent, these companies can build a more sustainable and ethical industry. The AEW veteran's claim that Paul Heyman owes him a significant sum of money adds a new chapter to the complex legacy of one of wrestling's most enigmatic figures. While Heyman's contributions to the industry are undeniable, his financial controversies continue to cast a shadow over his career. As the wrestling world grapples with this revelation, it serves as a reminder of the importance of integrity and accountability in all aspects of the business. For fans, wrestlers, and industry insiders alike, this story is a call to action to ensure that the future of wrestling is one where trust and fairness prevail.